What's up, everybody? Welcome to my vlog. This is Marky Mark, NC, coming to you from the Polanco, Philippines. I'm actually in my apartment, and I'm pretty excited about my adventures coming up tomorrow. But first of all, I want to welcome you all to Marky Mark Philippines Life. I just wanted to jump on here and let you guys know that I'm going to be in a different city tomorrow, and I'm actually going to be, as we used to say when we were kids, I'm gonna spend the night. Okay, I'm gonna spend the night, but I actually won't be here tomorrow night, guys. I'm actually traveling to, and I got it here on my other phone because I want to say it correctly. I'm actually going to be vlogging from a city called, it's actually the Municipality of Polanco Zamboanga Del Norte. Polanco Zamboanga Del Norte. I have no idea where that is. I think it's about an hour drive from here. It's one of the adjacent cities to DePolog. But I'm excited to, and I told you guys between now and the end of next month, which is in month of May, I'm actually going to be vlogging from different places. I'm going to be going to, I think it's called Manukin. They have a big rooster that's like 2 or 3 stories high, and that's really the highlight of their city. But I'm going to be vlogging from there, showing you the rooster. I'm going to be going to, what is the other place? Dipican City. I believe I'm saying that right, Dipican City, but they have some resorts there, and they have some things there that people have been telling me, you need to vlog from, there, you need to go to here, you need to go to here. So it all starts tomorrow. I'm actually going to be catching the bus tomorrow morning. I will be with a friend, and so I'll feel kind of safe. I'm not just doing it by myself, but yeah, tomorrow morning. So we'll definitely arrive there before 12 o'clock. And I'm going to be showing you guys the province life. And when I say the province life, a lot of the things that you're used to in the West, and even some places here in the Philippines, like hot water, running water, just so many things like that we're accustomed to growing up with, we're used to. I don't think we're going to have all those things when I go to the municipality of Polanco Zamboanga Del Norte, okay? And no air conditioning. It's going to be blazing hot tomorrow. My friend asked me, she says, well, hey, we don't have any air conditioning in the house there. You sure you want to stay there? And I said, absolutely. I'm tougher than what I look, guys. I'm tougher than what I look. This is not my first rodeo. I've been to the Philippines before. In places that had no AC, in places that had no hot running water. I've been that type of life, okay? And actually, I wouldn't want to live like that till I die, but I like to rough it like that sometimes. I like to, just like when I did the 3,003 steps, I like to challenge myself. And I think that'll be a good challenge. Now, yes, I'll have my medications with me and things like that. I'll have everything that I need with me in my backpack when I go. But that's going to be a fun challenge, sleeping, like when I came to the Philippines way back years ago, you might be sleeping and one of those geckos run across your foot, run across your leg, or you lift up the blanket or the sheet and here comes a spider, or here comes a cockroach or whatever. I mean, that's the life of the province, man. And, rice for every meal. Sometimes you have meat, sometimes you don't have meat, okay? In the Philippines, rice is the main course, not meat being the main course. Oh, by the way, today, guys, I actually went to a restaurant that I haven't been to. My landlord suggested that I go there because it was home cooking, right? They did home cooking. So I actually went to, there was 2 of them there, but I went to one of them, and it was absolutely delicious. Let me see, I had some pork, which was similar to pork chops. You guys have had pork chops in the States. It was similar to pork chops. It was really good. And of course I had rice. I had a serving of rice. And then I also had some fish. I actually had tuna. And it had like this, not a gravy, but some kind of sauce on it with onions and tomatoes and everything, peppers. It was really good. I was really satisfied with that. And then my dessert was actually a rice. It's kind of like a little rice cake. I'm sure it was rice, and it's got like a maple syrup or some type of stickiness that holds it together, and it comes in little cubes about this size right here, about like that. And so I actually got 2 of those, and that was my sweetness, right? 'Cause I gotta have something sweet. But yeah, it was really good. I'm going back there again. Not tomorrow, but definitely next week I'm going to eat there again. And then I'm going to try the restaurant, the Mom and Pop's restaurant across the street from it. And both of them are literally less than 200 yards from the ocean, right there on the boulevard. So, and I'm going to be walking up to the boulevard as soon as I finish talking to you guys here on YouTube. But yeah, so I just want to let you know, guys, that I'm going to be staying in a province tomorrow night. And I'm going to be vlogging from there. So I don't know what experience I'm going to have. I just don't know. I'm going to be meeting new people. If they want to be on camera, I'll put them on camera and introduce you. But hopefully it'll be a very interesting and different vlog. Because you guys, you know, I vlog personal experiences. I'm not a food vlogger. I'm not a travel vlogger. I'm not a whatever vlogger, right? I am a personal experience vlogger. So whatever my personal experiences are in life, whether it is food, whether it is meeting new people, I'm even going to do some interviews. I'm going to line up some interviews of some young ladies here in DePolog, and I'm going to actually have anywhere from 7 to 10 questions already written out. Okay, I've already started formulating my questions, but I'm going to have about 10 questions that I want to ask each of them, because I've had people in my comments, or I know I had one person in particular says that they wanted me to interview some of the ladies here in DePolog City and get their perspective on things and get their perspective on foreign men and guys and, and different things like that. So I thought that was a good idea. I'll do that. And I'm not going to make all my vlogs about women and about love and about relationships, but and that's the reason why I want to go ahead and have my questions written down, 10 questions. I'll probably go with 10 questions, and you'll get a chance to meet the young ladies. You'll find out how old they are, if they're, as they always say in the Philippines, if they're single and ready to mingle, or if they're married, you know, or whatever, separated or whatever the case may be. So yeah, I'm going to be lining that up definitely by May. By May, I'm definitely going to have that lined up, where I'm going to probably do 3 vlogs of interviews for an entire week. So maybe Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, or Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. All I'm going to do is interview, and I'm going to have them lined up, right? I'm going to interview ladies and get their permission to put them on camera and ask them if they can, if they would honestly answer 10 questions that you viewers would like to know, and maybe even that I would like to know. So that's going to be pretty cool. So you can definitely look forward to that coming up in the month of May. And like I said, I'm going to be hitting some other cities. I'm going to be visiting some other cities. I'm going to be doing some more walking tours. And I'm even going to interview down the road. I'm going to interview some young men here in the Philippines, because I know some of you viewers may want, you know, because I don't, how many YouTubers actually interview the men, right? The Filipino men, because some of you ladies may be interested in, like, hey, what are these men like over here? Okay, so hey, why not do that? But yeah, other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. I'm just excited about tomorrow, going to Polanco Zamboanga Del Norte. Like I said, wherever that is, I'm just going to jump on the bus with my friend, and we'll be there in about an hour, and let the chips fall where they may. Let the chips fall where they may. So the time right now is 6:05 p.m. here in my part of the Philippines, the island of Mindanao. I'm getting ready to walk up to the boulevard and just people watch and enjoy myself. I've already missed the sunset, but it's okay. And then when I come back to my apartment here, I'm going to go ahead and pack my backpack and have everything ready for tomorrow, and be ready to roll tomorrow. Be ready for my adventures on Friday and Saturday. So if you guys have any comments, any specific comments or questions, or if there's anything that you would like for me to do, whether it's interview, whether it's a particular city you would like for me to go to, and you know, be patient. I can't go everywhere super fast. Just be patient with me, because I'm in no hurry. I'm retired here, right? I'm looking to watch my P's and, you know, be on my P's and Q's, dot my I's, cross my T's. Matter of fact, yesterday, the immigration guy called me and said, just to remind me of my appointment next Thursday, so that I can get my passport and so that I can extend my visa and all that other stuff. So I'm going to be prepared for that. So I may bring you guys along with me for that. I may and I may not. I don't know. the way the world is now, I'm really getting more safety concerns, right? Safety concerns. I just have to be careful. So, because we don't know where this world's going to go with the war going on and with the mentality of people, the extremists out there, right? We got to be very, very careful with the extremists. And no matter what side or angle they're coming at, if they're an extremist, it can be dangerous. So I'm not stupid, okay? I'm not stupid. I am aware of what's going on. But what I love about the Filipino people, guys, especially like in a few minutes when I go up to the boulevard, they know that there's a war going on. They know that the world is a mess right now. But they keep on smiling. They keep on being polite, respectful. And the Filipino people, man, they take it one day at a time. Yeah, they know what's going on around them, but what can they do? What really, think about it. What can you do? What really can you do besides live your life day to day, do your best, be a good person, do your best to take care of your family, be respectful to your friends, no matter what religion they are, no matter what political affiliation they are, no matter who their favorite sports team is. That's the way the Filipino people are as a whole. And that's one of the reasons why I came over here, guys, because it wasn't like that in my area of North Carolina. And it's not, I'm just going to generalize. I know y'all hate generalization, but it's not like that in the United States, period. Okay. And, every once in a while, I'll watch the ABC News on my phone. Every once in a while, maybe 2 to 3 times a week, I'll watch, what's his name? David Mueller or something like that. I'll watch the ABC News. And every time I watch it, you almost get depressed. And the thought that goes through my mind, matter of fact, I watched it last night while I was at the coffee shop. And the thought that went through my mind is nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. There's still mass shootings. There's still people getting stabbed. There's still political craziness going on. There's still psychos out there. And yes, there's psychos everywhere. I know some of y'all go, oh, you got psychos everywhere. You're exactly right. But in some places, you got a whole lot more psychos. And, you just don't get it until you come over here. Until you buy your ticket and you fly that 8,800 miles or whatever part of the Philippines you're going to fly to, at least 7,000 miles, right? Until you come over here, you just won't get it. You just won't get it. It's different. It's not for everybody, because honestly, just like some people like to live in New York City, I don't. I don't like the city. I don't like that crazy life, I know that I won't live long in that type of life. I knew that I wouldn't live long in North Carolina with what was going on just in my little area, North Carolina, and the stresses and the environment. That's another reason. That was one of the big reasons why I came over here. It's because I feel like I'm a 43-year-old trapped in a 63-year-old body. Sometimes I feel like a 33-year-old trapped in a 63-year-old body. But over there, I felt like a 63-year-old in a 63-year-old body. I feel like I've just got too much energy, too much passion, too much life left in me to waste it over there with all of that craziness going on, and sickness and, what I call the matrices. You got the political matrix, you got the healthcare matrix, you got the religious matrix. You got so many matrices over there. And I knew without a shadow of a doubt that I only had a couple of years of life left. And I may still just have a couple of years of life. I don't know. But I just feel like I'm going to live a lot longer over here. I just feel like I'm going to live a lot longer. My dad right now, is 88 years old. I feel in my heart that I'll never see 88. But if I do see 88, it would be because I stayed here. Not because I went back to North Carolina, not because I went to California or Florida or anywhere, even Utah or one of those, New Hampshire or Vermont. Okay. If I'm going to hit 88 like my dad, it's going to be here in the Philippines, because it would be all I could do to hit 68 over there. Okay. So not all of y'all are going to agree with everything that I just said, and it's okay. You can have your own opinion. All I know is I bought the ticket and I got my butt over here, and I'm in my happy place right now. And everybody, especially if you're retired, you deserve to feel what it's like to truly be in your happy place. I'm in my happy place right now. No, I don't have a girlfriend. No, I'm not married. No, I'm not even involved with anybody. But I am so happy right now, y'all. I mean, there's times I sit on the boulevard up there and I look at the ocean, and I'm not a wimp or anything like that, guys. I'm not a you know what, but when I think about how grateful I am and how many blessings have come my way since I bought that ticket and got the heck out of USA and came over here, my eyes start watering up, guys. My eyes start watering up because I'm so grateful and so happy that I had the guts to pull the trigger when so many people want to pull the trigger, but because of their finances, because of their environment, because of whatever the reason, they can't muster up the courage to do it. They just can't muster up the courage to do it. And one thing that I've always had, I may not have ever had a lot of money. I may not have ever had a ton full of friends. I don't know. I may not have ever had straight A's in school. You know, I didn't graduate at the top of my class in nursing school. I did graduate though, and I passed my boards the first time. But I may not have had any of that. I may not have been privileged enough to go to college right out of high school. But one thing I've always had is courage. One thing I've always had is courage. And I'm just so thankful and grateful. Everybody has a quality. Even you. Everybody watching this YouTube video right now has a quality about you. It's up to you to find out what that quality is, okay? And if you don't know, ask some of your friends, ask some of your family. They'll tell you. They'll tell you what your best quality is, because you may not know. But the quality that I've always had all my life is I'm not afraid to take a calculated risk. I'm not afraid to take a risk. I'm not afraid to go against the grain. I've always had courage. And if that's what you're lacking, those of you that are watching Marky Mark Philippines Life right now, if that's what your issue is, if you want to feel what it's like to be in your happy place every day, because you deserve to be this happy, and what's holding you back is you can't pull the trigger, you just can't muster up the courage to do it, I'm here to tell you right now, do it, and do it as soon as you can, because this is what I promise you. I promise you, you won't regret it. Camera around, and this is what I'm looking at right now. This is what I'm looking at. This is what it looks like outside my window. This is my little table I got the other day, and this is my view. I need to get the windows washed, but you all can see the point, right? You see that beautiful sky there, that sunset. Yeah, that's my view right here, guys. I feel like I'm in a high-rise in New York City or something right now. And I have that view. And this truly is the happiest I've ever been in my life. And each of you watching this deserve this kind of happiness. So thanks for watching, guys. I just wanted to have that heart-to-heart conversation with you. And if you got something to say, put it in the comments, okay? I'm not easily offended. But I just wanted to share with you a little bit of my life and where I am right now. And I'm definitely going to be vlogging tomorrow, my experience, tomorrow and Saturday, as I rough it, out in the province of, I hope I'm saying this right, Polanco Zamboanga Del Norte. That's where I'll be. So thanks for watching, everybody. Remember, stay safe, keep your head on a swivel, and don't trust anybody 100%.